What's up everybody, this is CKNNA. Welcome to the fourth JavaScript tutorial. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you all the types of variables that we're going to be using in this tutorial, in the series of these tutorials. In the previous session, I introduced you to what variables are, and then we had a general overview of variables. So let's start by declaring a variable x, and then we assign it to 20. So when we save this document and run it, it produces 20 in our browser. Okay, you can also set it to any value at all, then it produces the same result. Okay, now you can however have decimal values of variables. So let's go ahead and run this. Wow, it's working. Okay, now you can also declare negative variables. For example, negative 45. When you save and run this, boom, it gives you the negative value. Alright, so that's just a very brief introduction to the use of numeric variables. Okay, the next one we're going to talk about is the string characters. And then you realize that in the strings, as I already told you, you put it in double quotation. For example, this is a line of text. Alright, so when you save this document and run it, it produces something like this is a line of text. So this is how we also declare string variables in JavaScript. Okay, so the next one we're going to talk about is the Boolean. So when you talk about Boolean, it actually deals with yes or no or true or false. It's basically a binary operation something. So assuming I declare x to be true, if I declare x to be true and then I run my document, it should produce true over there. So if I say x is false, then it's gonna give me something like, hey, this is false. Alright, so that's how we also use a Boolean in JavaScript. Okay, one thing you should also bear in mind is every time you must have an assignment operator or the equal to sign. So the variable is assigned to something. So the equal to sign over here, you see, is assignment operator, and the semicolon you see over here is just a terminator. So every line of code in JavaScript must end with a terminator, else the code will give you some errors now. So one other thing I also want you to know about is the null value. Okay, when you talk about the null value, it's basically an empty variable that is not equal to 0. So as we go along trying to put some variables together, writing some functions and methods and all that, you're gonna see how we're gonna do all these things. Okay, so if maybe there is something I've not spoken about in this tutorial, maybe in the subsequent ones, we're gonna have a clear understanding of all these things. So thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. See you in the next tutorial.